welcome back to my channel. My name is Nee. I am an energy healer, a channel, and an activator. And today I'm going to continue my series on Three Eye Atlas. We have a lot to talk about today. There's quite a bit of information to go over. We're going to talk about where we are in the Three Eye Atlas story so far. We're going to talk about what's going on Earth with the earthquakes and geomagnetic storms and all the activity going on here. My name is Nee. I am an energy healer and a channel. I'm here to continue my series on Three Eye Atlas. Today, we're going to talk about what's happening as Three Eye Atlas makes its closest approach to Earth. At this point, guys, we're no longer talking about a distant cosmic activity. This is an Earth-facing activation of Three Eye Atlas. Three Eye Atlas has completed a key work on Mars and the Sun and is now moving to its closest alignment with Earth. Today, I'm going to be sharing what's unfolding in the interstellar field, how Earth and humanity are integrating these frequencies, and what this phase is personally activating within you. I'll be going over messages from Three Eye Atlas that I channeled prior to this video, as well as remote viewing. I'll be doing a live channeling session and an energetic transmission. So stay tuned, guys. Let's get into it. Okay, first let's talk about what's been going on in this Three Eye Atlas story. So let's start with the initial approach to Mars. When it did its flyby over Mars, it dropped off a pretty big energetic package there. From what I could channel in about this package, it helped to rebalance some of the energy on Mars, which is operating from a wounded frequency. Mars is responsible for the masculine energy and some of the distortions in the masculine field on Earth. After going to Mars, it did a perihelion to the Sun, which is really its closest point to the Sun, and dropped off another large energetic package there, which upgraded the Sun. There's also been a lot of back and forth communication between the Sun and Mars, and from the Sun, there's been a lot more solar activity, a lot of which has been pointed towards Earth. And those solar flares are activating a lot of geomagnetic storms, tectonic activity, earthquakes, floods, and all kinds of natural weather phenomenon, including aurora borealis. And now it is making its closest approach to Earth. It's reaching its closest point on December 19th, which at the time of filming this video is tomorrow. A lot of people have been taking interest in Three Eye Atlas. There's been people taking amateur telescope photos of it, and everyone's noticing some pretty weird behavior. The fact that it keeps changing color all the time, and now last I checked, it was emitting a golden yellow color as it's approaching the sign of Leo, which is also very unusual. It's been changing color a lot. It started out as a reddish color when it was discovered, and it shifted into more of a teal green and then a blue color. I was expecting it to turn into an indigo or purple and really just complete the whole chakra chain, but I guess it has other plans. So there's definitely been a lot more solar activity over the last couple weeks, and we can expect that solar activity to keep going as the sun still has more information to send to Earth. So that's going to lead to a lot more geomagnetic storms, earthquakes, and other activity as the Earth releases what it doesn't need anymore. Depending on where you are, everyone's going to be a little bit different in how they process these changes. If you've been doing the work for quite a while, you may actually feel like you have a lot more energy and a lot more stamina right now. For others, you may feel you really need to take the time to rest and integrate these energies. However, you're processing it is perfect for you. Me personally, I am surprised because I actually feel like I have a lot more energy now and a lot more focus. Over the last couple months, I've been feeling more of an integration phase where it was really hard to get up and do anything. So I'm very grateful now that I have a lot more energy and I'm able to get out and do more things. Okay, so I was able to get some messages from Three Eye Atlas about what their plans are for Earth. So let me just run through some of the messages that I got from Three Eye Atlas when I tapped in. So first is that many ships are inbound. Three Eye Atlas is working with many ships as the work now approaches Earth. So it's working in conjugation with many ships that are helping to stabilize the energy and frequencies of Earth as another energetic package is dropped onto Earth. So I was curious about what this energetic package actually does. So their response was the energetic package does a lot of things. And it's basically to restore some of the harmonic balance of the Earth back to its original divine form. So this is restoring some of the original frequencies of the planet that have been distorted over time. So they were talking about a couple different layers of this activation. The first layer is to remove some of this distortion. What they were saying is a lot of the distortion on the planet is based off of recursive patterns that keep continuing throughout Earth's evolutionary history. And this update to Earth is to remove a lot of the discordant frequencies that have been pervading the Earth grid for many, many years. This takes a little bit of the control away from some of the beings that have been kind of manipulating this energy to keep humanity kind of stuck where they are. It's also going to remove a lot of the stop gaps, some of the things that are in place right now that are meant to keep people in the dark. And this part of the activation is meant to release some of the bindings so that people can have access to a little bit more information, more of this knowledge that has been suppressed. So the second layer is more of a heart-based frequency, that of love. Um, and they're saying that love frequency has been missing on the planet for a while. A lot of us starseeds have been embracing that frequency, but there's still more work to be done, they say. So this layer of the upgrade is allowing people to turn on their hearts and feel more connected to those around them. And this in turn will help fuel the ascension of humanity through the heart-based connection. So it's really like an empathic upgrade for a lot of the star seeds on the planet. Okay, layer three is more about a remembrance of who you are. And this is a big part of the awakening journey is just remembering that you're more than just a human. And they're saying that many of the collective has forgotten their true nature and forgot who they really are. So it's not really our fault. What they're saying is we're like children that have been raised in like a not so great environment. We've been basically fed the wrong information for as long as we can remember. So it's not our fault that we fight or that we doubt ourselves or that we focus on all the wrong things. That's another part of this upgrade. They plan to help accelerate this remembrance of who you are for all of humanity. Therefore is more the individual level. So they want to say that everyone that they interact with has their own personal experience with 3i Atlas and the beings on board. So everyone is also going to get their own personalized activation from 3i Atlas as it reaches its closest point to Earth. So whatever that is, whatever that means for you, it's going to be very individual and tailored just for you, as long as you're willing to accept it. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about my remote viewing impressions from 3 Atlas. So I tuned in a few days before this broadcast, and what it felt like was it felt like there were a lot of preparations going on the ship, a lot of movement and a lot of things coming into place for this closest approach to Earth. And it seems like there's also a lot of coordination and a lot of communication with other ships to kind of help with this activation. Between 3 Atlas and a lot of the other ships, they're kind of creating a grid around the Earth to coordinate this energetic transfer on the Earth and also to help stabilize the Earth frequency as this energetic transfer is done. Yesterday, I went back on board and did another remote viewing session of 3i Atlas. And this time it felt like it opened up to a grand ball. It was a very luxurious and elegant ball. There's a lot of dancing and it seemed like a celebration. I was curious about why they were showing me this side of 3i Atlas, and they're showing me this because they wanted to emphasize that life is about joy and actually enjoying the experience of being alive. There's so much of a struggle here on Earth just to survive, and they wanted to express that it doesn't need to be that way. They want us to embrace more of the joy of just being here and being alive and being present for this experience. So they're saying, as some of this heaviness is lifted from this planet, be ready to experience more joy, more creativity, more play. Okay, and now I will connect to 3i Atlas and see if there's anything else that they would like to convey to you right now. Okay, so 3i Atlas is saying that you are all on the brink of something very spectacular. And and they're kind of reiterating what I was saying just now, which is be ready to experience more joy and more peace and just more excitement in your lives. Um, Many great things are opening up for you as we do this activation, and they're very excited to be connecting with you all in this way. Um, It is a great pleasure and an honor to be here this close to Earth and being able to uh, feel your presences and feel your energies and be more connected to what's going on there on Earth. Okay. We are not distant from you. We are more connected than you think. Some of your higher aspects are here on the ship, connecting to you now. We wish to convey an offering of peace and of love and of prosperity for everyone on earth, regardless of any belief systems or structures in place right now. We offer this healing and activation to everyone on the planet. Any personal messages for the people listening? The message is still around the aspect of fear on this planet. Just know that the fear that is pervasive on this planet is a grand illusion. There is nothing to fear. They're giving me a quote, I think it's from Winston Churchill. It says, "There's nothing to fear but fear itself." It is a grand illusion that has been keeping many on this planet locked in place. So rather than embracing fear, embrace joy, embrace creativity, embrace excitement, because that is a much better frequency to be in. And when you are excited about something, when you're in joy and excitement, it is much harder to be in fear. They're inviting everyone to try a few new things out, things that maybe you've been putting on the back burner for a while, but you felt like you couldn't do. Give them a shot, try them out. Also, with these new activations that are coming through for humanity, it's going to make it a lot easier to do things and to also simply be. So allow yourself to try out this new version of yourself. And they're saying you'll be surprised with what you're now capable of. Very thoughtful message there. Thank you, Three Atlas. Was there anything else that you wanted to? Let's see if there's anything else that Three Atlas would like to convey. It's really just a frequency of gratitude. They're just very happy to be here and interacting with all of you, with humanity at this phase in our evolution. So thank you, Three Atlas. Okay, was there anything else? No, I think they're saying that's good for now. Okay, so I will now let's move into the energetic transmission portion of the session. We have an energetic transmission from 3i Atlas, and this is to activate the Earth grid and also activate humanity for its highest good. So if you're ready to receive this activation from 3i Atlas for your highest good, just nod or say yes in your mind's eye, and I will be connecting to your energy now. So this activations are gonna come in through your crown chakra. We're just gonna open up your crown a little bit and allow some of this energy to come through now, and it's gonna start working its way through your energetic field, through your lower chakras, through your feet, and down into the earth grid and into the core of Mother Gaia. So we're activating a remembrance of who you are. We're also activating the divine frequencies of Gaia through you into the earth grid. And we're allowing these frequencies to start to expand from the center of Earth's core out and into you. And we're feeling these frequencies extend through your energetic field as we rebalance and reintegrate some of these aspects of yourself that you've forgotten, that you're ready to remember now. And I'm just pulling out anything that can go, anything that you're ready to let go of now. Just allow it to be released out of your field so that these new frequencies, this new embodiment of who you are, can step forward. And just breathe and allow as these energies kind of mix and merge in your system, and also through the field of Gaia. And I'm just going to hold this space for a few moments longer as the energies kind of do what they need to do for your highest good. and for the highest good of Gaia. Okay, and we're going to close the session now. Thank you. And we're just going to ground that into the Earth grid now, so it's available for all. Okay. Thank you for that. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful transmission. I was very happy to deliver that for you. I hope you guys received something out of that. If you would like to share your experiences in the comments, I'd be very happy to see them. I respond to all your comments, and yeah, it really does help the channel grow. So if you would like to book a session with me, all the links are in the description below. I help people overcome a lot of trauma and blocks that have been keeping them stuck for years. The modalities I offer are Akashic readings, quantum hypnosis, Reiki healing, higher level multidimensional healing, uh, and many others. You can find out about all the services that I offer on my website in the links below. And if you liked this content, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, share this video to anyone you think might be interested in this type of content. It helps me reach more people with the work that I do. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.